Shalom. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the bishops on down, teaching us his truth according to the Bible and rule well. Allah Shalom, not the sincere Akim, about the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth through diligence and sincerity and in charity. And Allah Shalom, to all you sincere followers, believers of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, not just hearers of the word, but doers as well, you men, women, and children, hopefully like Shalom. Came across this article in the earth.com. I seen it in another article too yesterday. It says deadly fungus that will eat you from the inside out is quickly spreading around the world. It says, imagine inhaling hundreds of invisible spores every day. Most float in and out of airways without leaving a trace. Yet some of those spores belong to mold that don't respect boundaries. Many fungus species will infect lungs, spoil crops, disrupt ecosystems, all at the same time. In short, they can wreak massive havoc and leave death in their wake. Most molds and fungals are helpful, but some fungus and mold will jump from hospital wards to honeybee hives, and the line between helpful and recycler and harmful invader grows blurrier each year. See what else. So there's one going around that is deadly. Okay, and this is a form of pestilence. A worldwide deadly pestilence is running rampant. And the Lord said He would bring these things, man. So I looked up pestilence is a fatal, highly infectious, and widespread epidemic disease, such as the bubonic plague. All right, remember that, right? That causes mass mortality, right? A lot of deletion. So historically and biblically associated with divine judgment. The judgment of who? Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. It represents a devastating, uncontrollable calamity. Pestilence. A fatal epidemic disease, especially bubonic plague. It says plague. Infection, disease, epidemic, pandemic. So I got one precept queued up here. There's the second Ezra chapter 15. I'll start at the top and I'll jump down. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Which prophecy said means to say before. And the Lord is saying that these things are going to come. And He's saying there was men, the seers, the prophets, since the world began. All right, Luke, the first chapter, around the 68th verse on down. So the Lord said to speak in the ears of His people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. See, people get upset at us when they really should be upset with the Lord. The Lord put these words in our mouth. Start from the head apostles, the elders, and bishops, Great Millstone on down. You don't want to hear bad news? Stop being wicked. Pestilence, diseases, I don't want to hear that. Deadly disease, I don't want to hear that. Stop being wicked. And maybe the Lord will have judgment, have mercy on you. It says, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. See, the words of the Bible are faithful and true. Okay? No other book gives you world history. Okay? Prophecy. Right? Why the world is the way it is. Things of that nature. So we hold fast to it because it is faithful and true. It's the words of the Creator, heavens and earth. So jumping down. I'll read on through verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity, the unbelief of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Right? The non-believers, we don't care. Verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. See, the ones about people that don't believe, they're going to die in their unfaithfulness. And I believe that was Isaiah that said, how long, O Lord, until the cities be uninhabited, right, desolate. Verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Verse 5, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues, right? So that fungus, deadly fungus disease, all right, the Lord is bringing it. He said he's bringing it. Okay? It says, verse 5, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And the reason why, verse 6, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So wickedness is ruling. That's why these things are happening. Okay? The ones who you're voting for, putting your hope and trust in, okay? They are the wicked. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the face of the judge thereof, not wherein who is he? So Esau Edom, self-proclaimed so-called white man, is the wicked. Malachi 1:4. And you are not to put your trust in him. Jumping down. Ooh. This is so there's 15:24. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. I will not spare them. So we're supposed to be keeping the commandments to the best of our ability. Judges 5 says we shall rehearse the righteous acts. Judges 5:11, I believe it is. In a land of drawing water, right? Well, we're serving our captivity, mainly here in America. It says, I would not spare them, verse 25. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore deliver he them unto death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth. That word plague again. And ye shall remain in them. That's scary, man. We living in times where, Jake gonna be catching these different diseases and not gonna have no cure. A lot of our people are gonna perish slow and painful death, man. How about you? Shot is cruel, man. Yeah, how about you? Shot is cruel, but guess what? Our people didn't hearken. They didn't take heed to the warning. And the warning's going forth. The warning's going forth. It says, Second 15:27. For now the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For Yahweh shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. See? ye have sinned. Second 15:49. I will send plagues. Once again, this is who you are going to call God and Jesus, right? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai are sending plagues. That fungus bacteria is that deadly one is a plague. It says, I will send plagues upon thee. Widowhood, poverty. You see these things happening, being brought down to a lower state. Famine, not being able to eat. A lack of food, water. It's just a sword and pestilence. You see? Judgment from the heavens. To waste thy houses with destruction and death. So we ought to be in a state of what? Repenting, turning back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, so that he may give us mercy. Give me 1 second. Alright. Bring out one last one, wrapping on up. And that's what I want. This is Psalms 91 and 10. I'll start at 9. It says, the whole chapter is good. Because thou hast made the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. You see? All for those who are taking refuge. Starting off with the names of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which comes with a lifestyle, fearing the Lord, keeping the commandments to the best of your ability, having faith. Alright? No evil is going to come before you, man. It's not going to come nigh thy dwelling. And these are scriptures we got to remember. So I just want to touch on that article. Lord was edifying. Shalom.